This video is going to be teaching you how to use the receipt import template to import your receivings into the 3PL Center system. In the first field, you'll see reference number. The reference number is a number that you guys can input here. It's not specific to 3PL Center, it's specific to you as a customer. Whatever you want to use to reference this shipment so you know what it is coming in. Most of our customers, if it is a container, put the container number here. You don't have to. There are other fields that we can enter container numbers into later on if need be. For this example, we'll use a dummy container number. The purchase order number, again, it's a number that you guys can use. It's not even a required number, but for this example, we'll put in PO 123. The shipping carrier, if it's going to come in small parcel, this is very important. If it's coming LTL, it helps as well. If it's coming in via container, it's not as important because the drayage carriers can vary, or we can possibly be doing the drayage for you. So for this example, I will put in one as the ship carrier. Notes are any notes you want to specify on this receipt, on this inbound. It could be anything from, hey, we're going to cross-dock this entire container, please palletize and let me know when it's ready, to please double check the stickers on a certain item to make sure that they were stickered properly, or any other notes that you want us to know on the container. The SKU and quantity is as simple as it is. I will put in our dummy SKU of ABC123, and then the quantity, you can put in the piece quantity of this, not the carton quantity. You put in your primary unit of measure. So when you set this up in the system with the item import template, which we've already gone through, you would have set up how the primary unit of measure is on this item. So if you're only shipping by the carton and your primary unit of measure was carton, you put the amount of cartons in here. If you do ship by the piece, you'd put the amount of pieces here. And so on and so forth. So for this case, I'll put in 2,500 units. If you track lot numbers or expiration dates, you can put that in here as well. We do not track inbound serial numbers at this time, so do not put anything in the serial number field. And then the location fields, you can leave blank, and the cost and variable unit measure you can leave blank. So if you track lots and if you track expiration dates, do enter them here. And for this sake, I will be showing you how to do it where there's two different receipts on one receipt import template. The second receipt we'll call ABC5663. We'll not give this one a PO number. The ship carrier will call it Estes. The SKU again will be ABC123, and the quantity will be 250 for this one. So when I import these two receivings with this one sheet, it'll actually create two receipts in the 3PL system. Now again, with all of our import templates, in order for it to work, you do have to remove the first two lines after everything is entered in. And when you hit File and Save As, you're going to save this as a text tab limited or TXT file. And once that's saved, we're going to teach you how to import the. Now that we've created the receiving import template, we're going to go ahead and show you how to import that template and what changes we can make after it's imported into 3PL Center. When you log in, you'll be able to click on Receipts, Import Receipts, click on your customer and warehouse that you're importing into, and hit Select File. Once you find the file that you created, you'll double click it, and it's going to import, and you'll get a message saying import completed successfully. If it does not import successfully, you will not get that message. You'll either get an error message saying that it has not imported properly, or that there's problems with your import. Once it has imported successfully, we can now view the receipts in 3PL system, and here they are. The status of them is complete, which means they're awaiting arrival and ready to be received in once they arrive. You can go to any receipt, and you do have options to edit the receipt to add more information, changing a carrier, entering a trailer number or container number, entering a seal number if you're expecting there to be a seal on the container or trailer, a bill of lading number if you have one, if it's coming small parcel or with an LTL common carrier that has tracking capabilities, you can put the tracking number there so we can proactively track an inbound receipt to make sure that it is received and when it's coming in. If it's a container, you can put the container capacity here or trailer capacity here. The door number we'll use internally once we assign it a door when they arrive. Any notes you want to add after the fact can be added here as well. The line items cannot be edited, or you cannot add any new line items. If there is an edit or addition that needs to be made, please reach out to our customer service team via email or phone and they will help you with that. Once you exit out of the receipt and you're back on this page, you can actually view some documents. You can either attach files, either a packing slip, or if you want to attach your order or receipt imports to it, you want to attach any other documentation that'll help you or us receiving the goods quicker, you can do that. For this example, I'm just going to add the receipt import template as a file so you can see the process. I select that and now it is added. And I hit close. And now if I go back to the attached documents, that document will be here for the warehouse or you to click on at any given time. You can go to transaction record to view the transaction record. This will have the reference to PO, all the information you created and entered here, plus the items that are expected to be received. And once they're received and the receipt is closed out, you'll also be able to see your billing details on the top left and a detailed list on the bottom of what all the billing details entail. Lastly, you can also view a receipt ticket. This is what we use internally to receive things in. We customize this slightly on our end to have some more fields, and we actually upload these to a receipt once we complete unloading and counting what was supposed to come in. And that's what we have as far as viewing what we've already imported. Now I'm also going to show you how to create a receipt in the 3PL system without the need to import a file or enter into a file. You'll hit the create button. You'll choose yourself as the customer, obviously. Your default warehouse will come up, but if you need to switch warehouses, you can. And then your reference ID, for this case, we'll put ABC456 and hit save. In this field, you can put your carrier here. I'll do FedEx. There is not going to be a trailer number or a seal number or bill of lading. I'll put a fake tracking number. And then I will go down to add line items, and I will select my SKU from this list. Select the quantity that I want to put in. Movable unit label, you do not have to worry about. Our warehouse handles that. To put away locations, again, our warehouse will handle that as well. You're just going to hit add and close. If you need to add more items, you can go to ABC123 desk. We're going to add 500 of those. And again, movable unit, put away location, you're going to ignore. And you're going to hit add. You can continue adding new items from this without hitting close until you're done, and then you can hit close. And now you added your 3 new items on the receipt with the item detail in there. Once you are done creating, adding your items, putting in any numbers that you want to have here, adding an expected date if you have an ETA and when we can expect the goods, you're going to hit mark as complete, which automatically saves it. If you just hit save and do not hit mark as complete, it will allow you to go back into that receipt to make edits. However, our team won't work on the receipt based on those numbers until you mark it as complete. Marking a receipt or an order, in fact, as complete allows us in the warehouse to know that you are done making edits on that document and that you're ready for us to process it. And once we're done, we're going to close that out, and your new receipt will be here, ABC456. Again, we can go to the transaction record and view the details on this receipt. How many cartons, if there's inner cartons, how many inner cartons we have here. It's all based on our setup. So you see these items are by the piece, that's by the carton, And again, it breaks it down and divides it into how many cartons it should be that you're anticipating to receive. And that is all you have to know on importing or creating your receipts in the 3PL system. If you have any further questions, please feel free to email our customer service team. Their email address is